Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Dana Hagstrom, and coming to you live from our home here in Chapala, Mexico, with davidanddana.com and Ask David and Dana on our YouTube channel. So if this is our first time meeting, it's great to see you. We jump on here and give you, tips for building your business, because David's and my vision is to empower the home business owner, that's you, with successful breakthrough strategies that will boost your home business success. And tonight, I would like to talk to you a little bit about those high income skills that you need to acquire to become successful in your business. And they're a lot easier to obtain than you might think. And I know a lot of us have gone to college. A lot of us have spent a lot of money on student loans, and maybe even some of us are still paying those student loans back. Wherever your situation is, you know that the things that you've learned in school aren't maybe necessarily converting to the high income levels that you might have desired. Things that we learned in elementary school, we aren't necessarily applying today. Things that were super important when we were in school, we just don't apply in day-to-day life. And when it comes to business, there are different skills for running a business than there are for living life. While a lot of things carry over, what are those skills that we need, those high income skills that will help us bring in more income to our business? Well, we know what they're not. And we know that there's lots of things that take away our time that don't necessarily put dollars in our bank account. And so this video, we're going to look at six different high income skills that you can obtain and how you can get those. All right. Well, let's make a list and let's figure out where we can get those skills from, because you aren't going to find them in a college curriculum. Some colleges are catching on that, these skills are helpful, and that having, an entrepreneurial spirit will help people in their lives in adding income to their pocketbooks, supplementing the income that they make from their jobs, especially when you graduate from college and you're not necessarily guaranteed a job right out of college anyway. So to have something to fall back on, let's just dive in real quick. Okay, number one skill that people say is super important in business, and that is copywriting. Copywriting. Now, we've all probably taken courses, and maybe back in school, creative writing. You read a story and then you write about it. Some of us are better writers than others. Some people sit there and they just cannot think about what to write. Some people start with an outline and go. Some people just have a flow of consciousness and they go, and then maybe make an outline after the fact. I know I tend to do that myself. However, copywriting is a little bit different than just a free flow of consciousness. Copywriting has a purpose. With copywriting, you are trying to speak to your audience in a way that is going to compel them to want what you are offering, or is going to compel them to love you and trust you and follow you and listen to what you have to say. Your copywriting wants to be, somewhat influential. Your copywriting wants to certainly build curiosity, with the goal that your copywriting is speaking right to the heart, right to the emotion of the people you are trying to serve. And so that is a skill. That is a skill that will bring you a lot of money if you get good at it. Now, when you want to have an overview definition of what a high income skill is, let's take a step back, because maybe, I'm talking in a lot of, up on this level, I'm not getting real specific, but a high income skill is one that will give you a lot of leverage and has the potential to make you a lot of money. There are copywriters out there that are getting hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s, for one article or one sales page. You get good, you make good money. So that is one skill. If you can obtain that, you can make good money as a copywriter. And even if you don't sell your skills as a copywriter, using copywriting in your own business will tend to put you in a different category and bring you a lot more success when you're using that in your own business. So that's kind of what I feel is the number one high income skill. Certainly, the second one is also very important, and that is closing. When you are able to close the deal, that may seem like a no-brainer, but closing is a lot more difficult than you might imagine. Not everybody is willing to hand you, their cash or get out their credit card with what you have to offer. And so there are skills that you need to obtain that will help you in that process, that will help you be a little bit more convincing. You don't want to twist someone's arm. You don't want to have them buy something that they do not want or do not need. That's not what I mean about having a good closing skills. It goes much deeper than that. It goes into a lot of emotion and knowing what your customer needs and what will help them. And if you don't sell this to them, you're doing them a disservice. And so it's the skill set that you need that helps you in moving the person from here to here. So that's a super important high income skill. Speaking, public speaking. Now this goes back to school a little bit. Remember speech class? How many of you were like petrified to get in front of the class to give your speech? That was me. I would get up there, I would be sweaty hands, my legs would shake. It was not a pretty sight. But over time, with practice, my getting in front of people, the fear of that has gone away. In fact, now I'm super excited when I can share something that I've learned with other people. For instance, doing these videos. Now, at first, I was super nervous about getting on camera, always worried about maybe the way I looked or the way I would sound. What if I made a mistake, said something wrong? But you got to get past that. And when you can practice your speech, when you can practice what your message is enough times that it becomes just natural conversation, that's a skill. And that's a high income skill because you can leverage that to make a lot of money, especially when you get in front of a lot of people at one time. All right. Digital marketing is another high income skill. That would be where you're able to market digital products. You can become the information provider. You have knowledge that you can share with people and you can do it digitally. That means you create it once and then it's good forever. You are not spending all of your time doing the same things over and over and over. You have learned the skills you need to make it digitally available. That means evergreen available, like creating videos on YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel, you are moving towards having the skills for digital marketing. Okay, here's another thing super popular right now, and that's coaching, consulting, mentoring. That is a skill that you can obtain that can make you a lot of money. People are paying good money for a coach that will help take them where they want to go. A lot of people are in denial that a coach is what they need. And I feel sorry for folks like that are not willing to invest that time and money in themselves. But if you develop the skills to become a coach or a mentor, a consultant of some sort, you have a niche, you have something that you are good at, you can become a coach or a mentor or a consultant and make a gob of money doing it. The problem is that there are a lot of people out there claiming to be coaches or claiming to be, consultants. And they may not necessarily have the skill set that that's necessary to really make them a good coach. And if you've ever had a coach, you probably know what has helped you versus what has not. And there is a skill set that is necessary for you to have to be an effective coach. And once you learn that, you're golden. And then, of course, the last option, number 6, is programmers, people that have that knowledge of programming and being able to work with computers at a deeper level. A lot of stuff that we have available as tools for the trade, in affiliate marketing or network marketing or just any online platform, a lot of that stuff's already done for us. So we don't have to be techie. It's beautiful. But the people that are techie, that if that's their gift, if that's what their skill is, they can make lots of money because things are always changing. Things are always evolving. And if you could stay ahead of the curve and you can be one of the ones that's out there helping make history happen, you're going to make a lot of money. So if you are interested in obtaining or getting better at any of the skills that I've mentioned, whether it be copywriting or closing or speaking, being a public speaker, learning how to be a rock star digital marketer or a coach or even a programmer. Now, programming I can't really help you a whole lot with, but I can connect you with some folks that are. But if any of those other skills are something that you don't necessarily have yet, but you are interested in, I've got a great program that I can show you that will help you obtain those skills. You can work on one at a time. You can work on just one. Find the one that resonates with you, and that's when the magic happens, is when you have that aha moment when you know that, yeah, this is what I was meant to do. A lot of us have those 9-to-5 jobs that we love. They're giving us the income that we need, but we know there's something more. We know that we were created for something bigger, that we can make a difference. And when you can find that high income skill that you can learn, that you can leverage for money in your own business, that's what it's all about. So David and I have the Pathway to Profit that we work with folks to get to that high income potential that's in each one of us. It's 12 weeks. It's a beautiful progression. You can watch it happening right before your eyes. And if that's something that you'd like to take a look at, so that you don't have to be floundering around, wondering who to listen to, what to be doing when and next, and how to, increase your own skill set. We usually work with folks on a 30-minute consultation call just to see if it's a good fit for you. There's no, I'm not tying you to it. There's no pressure. Just see if it's something that would fit for you. I will put a link in the comments or the description of this video, and I would be happy to have that conversation with you. All right. If this has been an enlightening video for you, and you think you would like to share this with your community because you know that you've got someone out there that could just really shine as a coach, or that could really shine as a public speaker, but they just need a little help, share this video out, and we'd love to connect with them too. All right. Well, thanks for listening, and you all have a great night.